Sir, class will continue or not?
ଆମର ଇଏ କଣ ସବ୍ଜେକ୍ଟ କଣ କଥା ତ ଅନ୍ କରୁନି ମାଇକ୍ ଅଛି ଅଛି। Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hello,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I can't listen you. You can message in chat box. Am I audible? No, just to interact because they are now joining. We'll start. Let them join. We are waiting for others. So let's go. Okay. We can interact. What do you go? Okay, I am Birenchi Narayan Nath, lecturer in geology, Department of Geology in Kendrapada Autonomous College. Then you can introduce yourself. Okay.
Hello, sir.
No, the session is being recorded, so interacting in person will be recorded. But there's a chat box. Yes, sir. Okay, the session is being recorded, so we can interact in person, not in message. Hopefully, I think. I can't
Okay,
hear
sir.
you, Smita.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Sir, are we audible to you?
Am I audible? This one.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Just tail it. It is being recorded, so that's why. But you can tail it.
Sir, we are audible to you or not?
Is there any technical problem with your device or what? I just can't hear you. I think you are. I am audible, but you are not being audible to me.
Sir, hello, hello, sir.
दुष्मंत बिस्वाड़ा.
Sir, hello, sir. Uh,
Sir, are we audible to you or not?
Audible? Audible.
Uh,
Audible.
no, you are not audible. I just can't hear you.
Hello, sir.
Is
Hello,
there any problem with your device or what?
hello, sir.
Okay, let me see what's going on. Yeah, am I audible? Yes.
Hello.
खुली की भी କଥା. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ଜଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ମତେ ଶୁଭୁନି. ମୋ କଥା କେମିତି ଶୁଭୁଛି?
Sir, audible.
ମୋ କଥା କେମିତି ତାଙ୍କୁ
Hello.
ଶୁଭୁଛି?
ଆପଣଙ୍କ କଥା ତାଙ୍କ କଥା କାହିଁ ଶୁଭିବେନି? ଏଠି ତ ଶୁଭୁଛି. ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ରେକର୍ଡିଂ
Sir,
ହଉଛି.
we are hearing you properly.
ହଁ.
ମତେ ସେମାନେ ଶୁଣି ପାରୁଛନ୍ତି. Okay, by any means, I can't hear you. I think there may be some technical problems. So let's proceed to the subject. Okay, I don't know about your background and all. If you know about anything about geology, that you have the paper that 130, 135, that is petrology. So let's proceed to the subject I'm presenting. Okay, is it visible? If the slides are visible or not? Okay. Okay, myself, Birenchi Narayan Nath, lecturer in geology, Chandrapada Autonomous College. I am assigned to teach you the paper 135, that is petrology. Okay. Let's start. Before going to the subject petrology, first we have to know about the word. We have to go to the word, what petrology is. Petrology is derived from the word petro and locus. Petro means rock, locus means study. Okay? Study of rock is known as petrology. Petrology is a branch of geology that deals with the study of all aspects of rock. Okay, it is a branch of geology that deals with the study of all aspects of rock. Aspect, what do you mean by aspect? Aspect means their origin, their genesis, their textures, structures, forms, anything and everything related to the rock we are going to study under petrology. Their how they are occurring, what temperature they occur, what pressure, what is the paleo environment, what was paleoclimate, all those things we are going to cover in the petrology. Okay, a petrologist is a man or the one or the person who studies the rock or identifies the mineral in the rocks and makes some kind of observation is known as petrologist. Petrologist is none other than a geologist. Okay, this is geologist. The branch of geology dealing with the description and systematic classification of rocks by microscopes, examination, and thin section is known as petrography. Okay, here we are going to studying about petrography. In petrography, what we're dealing with the microscopic study of rock. What a microscopic study, how they're done? They're done under the slides, rock slides, where we take hand specimen, then we break them, we take a fresh surface, then we mount over a slide, then we polish it in carbon powder, then we uh, take it to an ideal length up to 0.03 millimeter. Then we study under plane polarized light or cross polarized light. We identify the mineral through their various properties, like color, pleochroism, relief, extinction, so on and so forth. Okay, all the study are known as petrography. Okay, so anything studying, why we study anything, there must be some significance. Without any significance, without any profit, why nothing is taught and nothing is in the course. Okay, there must be some significance. What are the significance of the petrology? Significance of studying petrology is understanding the environmental condition of the formation, how they are formed, what was the environment. Okay, then it throws light on the mineralogical composition and interrelationship between mineral grains. When we are going to study, we are studying about what the mineral is composed of, what are the minerals, is there any primary minerals, secondary minerals, what are the minerals. These we are going to study under petrology. And how they will help us, we'll see further. It enables you to determine the kinetics. Kinetics means the energy condition of the formation. What was the energy condition? If we find a quartz in some rock, we can say that it is a mature rock, because quartz can withstand enormous amount of temperature and pressure condition. It is a hard mineral. So when you find quartz in a rock, we can say that this rock is compositionally mature. Then what is rock? What do you mean by rock? Rock is the, in simple word we can say, aggregate of mineral is known as rock. Here, let's see the definition. A rock is coherent, naturally occurring solid consisting of aggregate of minerals. So aggregate of minerals known as rocks. Okay. There may be any exceptions like basalt, the other comprises glacier and fine-grained mineral. We're going to study in further. But before going to the rock, we should know about the mineral. What the mineral are? Mineral are naturally occurring inorganic substance having particular chemical composition and particular definite chemical structure are known as mineral, and this must be crystalline in nature. So bricks are not the example of rock because they are not naturally, sorry, they are not naturally formed. Why? Because they are baked artificially. So bricks are not the example of natural rocks. Then rocks in a broad is divided into two types. One is monomineralic rock and other is polymineralic rock. From the word mono, what are going to name? Mono means one. Poly means many. The rock composed of only one mineral is known as monomineralic rock, and the rock composed of many minerals are known as polymineralic rock. These are the examples of monomineralic rock, just like dunite, anorthosite, limestone. Then polymineralic rock are granite, sandstone, gneiss, schist. There are many examples, but these are the just we are giving a few examples. Just make a broad sense, a broad idea about the monomineralic and polymineralic rock. This is the sample of granite. You can see there are many minerals. You can see here is written quartz, feldspar, muscovite, plagioclase, hornblende. There are how many minerals are written? There are written 5 minerals. So granite is a what kind of mineral? Granite is a polymineralic rock. Any rock that composed of only one mineral is known as monomineralic rock. Okay. Then coming to the rock. Depending on its origin, rock is divided in three parts: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Examples of igneous rocks are granite, basalt, dolerite, sandstone, dolerite, then sedimentary rock, sandstone, shale, limestone, then metamorphic rock, phyllite, quartzite, marble. Marble is the metamorphosed form of limestone. It is nothing, it is a metamorphosed form of limestone. When limestone get metamorphosed under enormous amount of temperature and pressure, it results leads to form marble. Okay, we can see the composition. Here the igneous and sedimentary rock. Igneous rock is known as primary rock. And the rest the two are known as secondary rock. Then primary rock or igneous rock is composed of 95% of what? Earth crust. And the rest 5% are the sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock, or we can say secondary rock. Okay. Then see igneous rock. Igneous, the word is derived from the word igni, I-G-N-I. Igni means fire. The rock generated from the fire is known as igneous rock. It is also known as primary rock. Here you can see the definition. The rock solidified from the molten or partially molten magma. Molten magma. Magmas are always molten. What are the magma? Magma are the hot molten rocks or molten rocks known as magma. When the magmas are erupted or magma has come out of the mantle due to, there are many ways to come. When they come out and get solidified, they form igneous rock. As the rock is directly derived from the solidification of magma, they are known as igneous rock. Okay, igni means fire, anything related to fire. They are also referred as primary rock. Okay. Then secondary sedimentary rock. How these rocks are formed? These rocks are formed by the consolidation of loose sediments derived by mechanical and chemical weathering. You must be knowing what are the mechanical, what are the chemical weathering. Mechanical weathering, there are many agencies just like your river, glacier, so on and so forth. You might be knowing all those things. So when the rock is mechanically disintegrated and weathered and transported, then get deposited in certain sedimentary basin, they consolidate to form sedimentary rock in the process of diagenesis. Okay, these rocks are also termed as secondary rock. Why they are termed as secondary rock? Because they are derived from the primary rock and other secondary rock. They must be derived from igneous, they must be derived from the metamorphic, they must be also derived from some sedimentary rock. When these sediments get accumulated in a sedimentary basin and goes under temperature and pressure in the form of the process called lithification or diagenesis, they result to form a certain kind of rock is known as sedimentary rock. Okay, the sediments those are derived from the pre-existing rock. They are derived from the pre-existing rock. They must have solidified before the rock will have taken place. Then sedimentary rock can also form from the chemical precipitation from the solution or from a orogenic rock consisting of secretion or remains of plant and animals at a natural temperature and pressure. It is also resulted from the precipitation. Precipitation, don't confuse with the rainfall. Rainfall is also known as precipitation. Here the precipitation means when a solution is there any saturation in solution, it precipitates the solute. Okay, it gives back the solute and they get deposited. Deposited sedimentary rocks are known as evaporites. Where they are deposited and they are also deposited in sedimentary basin, they also go through when layer after layer after layer sediments are deposited, the layers go under overburden. There is overburden. Due to overburden, there is pressure. Pressure leads to temperature, and this process as a whole results sedimentary rock. Then metamorphic rock. From name, let's see what the name means. Like metamorphic. Meta means change. Morph means form. Change in form, the rock whose forms or initial forms are changed are known as metamorphic rock. How come the form changes? Form changes due to application of temperature, pressure, chemically active fluid. Okay, these are the processes of the metamorphism. Okay, the rock derived from the pre-existing igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic rock when undergo mineralogical, chemical, structural change are called metamorphic rock. This change, just remember one thing, this change takes place in solid state only, not in liquid state. Let's study now in broad igneous rock. These are the rocks formed by the solidification of the magma, either underneath the surface or above it. Underneath the surface, those who are formed is known as intrusive, and those are formed beneath it known as extrusive rocks. Here you can see here the rock, the magma that got erupted in the form of volcano, the rock that are formed are known as extrusive rock, and the rock those who are solidified beneath the earth surface are known as intrusive rocks. According to depth, it is divided into three parts. One is volcanic rock, hypoglycal rock, and plutonic rock. The rock that are formed on the surface of the earth are known as volcanic rock. The rocks that are formed at intermediate depth are known as hypoglycal rock, and the rock that are formed at greater depth are known as plutonic rock. How they are classified? Let's see here. Volcanic rocks are also known as extrusive rock. Okay, and in the rock that are found at intermediate depth are known as hypoglycal rock, and the rock that are formed at greater depth are known as plutonic rock. Okay, this plutonic rock is derived from the Greek word Pluto, who is the god of underworld. Then volcanic rock. Volcanic rock crystallizes rapidly as it cools rapidly under atmospheric conditions. Volcanic rock get crystallized rapidly as it cools rapidly under the atmospheric condition. And fine grained are formed and rock are made up of glasses. When magma erupts and come to the surface, it releases energy as soon as possible. Okay, as soon as is released energy, it gets solidified. So due to rapid cooling or rapid solidification, the solidification results fine grained or glassy rocks. Okay, one of the examples are obsidian. See here, this is the obsidian rock. This is glassy rock. It is composed of glasses. Glasses are what? Ultra fine grained rocks. Ultra fine grained. Okay, they're not just fine; they're ultra fine. You cannot mark the crystallines or the sediments within it. Obsidian is a naturally occurring volcanic glass formed as an extrusive igneous rock. Then basalt. Basalt is fine grained rock. Basalt is a mafic volcanic igneous rock formed from the rapid cooling, magnesium rich and iron rich lava. Okay. Then plutonic rock. Plutonic rock crystallizes slowly and it cools slowly underneath the Earth's surface. As it is present underneath the Earth's surface, it is not exposed to the surface of the Earth. As soon as it is exposed, it will radiate energy just like anything, so rapidly it will energy and get cooled and consolidated. But as it is present beneath the Earth's surface, it is slowly cooled. It radiates energy very slowly. So it get time to form grains, and the grains will be coarse grain. Okay, and the rock that we are going to form from these are coarse grained rocks. Okay, the rocks are made up of crystals. Crystal can be seen, just not like glasses. In glasses, we cannot identify individual crystals, but in plutonic rocks, we can identify crystals. Just like see here, you can see crystals. Here, this one is this white color. You can see the crystal. What the crystals are, what the minerals are, not important now. You will know later. But you can see that there is so contrasting in color. Here is black. These are mafic minerals. Melanocratic, leucocratic, all these things are there. Here you can mark. Here it is white color mineral. Okay, this big size of grains can be seen in what kind of rock? In plutonic rock. Okay. Here granite, you can see these are the minerals. This black and white color, black the tourmaline, the whiter quartz, the red something pinkish color there. This is known as feldspar. Okay, these are the crystals can be seen, can be noticed, can be observed. They are well defined. Then hyperbasalt rock. It crystallizes moderately because it is present in the intermediate depth, as it is not present fully in the Earth surface or in the depth of the Earth surface, not in that deep. It is an intermediate depth. So as it is in intermediate depth, it gets cooled moderately. Okay, and the Earth surface at shallow depth or intermediate depth. Then intermediate grain rocks are formed. In volcanic rock, we saw it is purely fine grain or ultra fine grain, but we saw in plutonic rock they are coarse grain. In middle, we can see that there are intermediate grains. Then they must not be ultra fine, they must not be coarse grain. They are in intermediate size. Okay. So here are this table. You see that extrusive, hyperbasal, and plutonic. Extrusive means volcanic. Here you will know volcanic. Acidic, intermediate, basic. When we'll study the classification of igneous rock, we'll know about all these things. And sedimentary rock. The sedimentary rocks are the types of rocks that are formed by the accumulation of deposition of small particles, subsequent cementation, and mineral of organic particle in the sedimentary basin. It consists of 8% of total volume of crust. The whole crust occupies 8% of sedimentary rock. Sediments are transported and deposited by river water, winds, movement of glaciers. There must be some anthropogenic or human activity. All these things are deposited. How they are transported? Transported by suspension or solution. There, all these things natural agencies are given. There are no anthropogenic. So just concentrate on the naturally occurring agents, natural agents. When they settle down on the beds of oceans are what? They are the sedimentary basins. Rivers and lakes undergo compaction, cementation for millions of years to form sedimentary rock. Okay, how compaction takes place? Let's see, this is a sedimentary basin. One layer of sediment deposited, then over it other one, then over it other one. So when sedimentation goes on one layer over other layer, then overburden will increase in this area. So these sediments will undergo compaction and cementation. There are also other terms, diagenesis or lithification, and form a hard rock known as sedimentary rock. So how the process? First, weathering takes place. Weathering takes place with natural agencies, just like your fluctuation of temperature or due to plants, due to any other. Then they are transported. Then they transported sediments are deposited in sedimentary basin or other suitable sites. Then accumulation deposition of sediment in a suitable sedimentary basin. All the basins are not sedimentary basins. Okay, all the basins are not sedimentary basin. They doesn't accumulate sediments. Okay, when accumulation of this is sufficient to lose sediments to get closer and compact. Okay, the grain must be loose when they are deposited over in a sedimentary basin. When overburden rises, the pressure increases, then the grains come closer and the compaction happens. Okay, the compaction may take place due to precipitation or from the percolation of groundwater. Okay. Then see, we have got a broad idea about the rocks. Then we see the rock cycle. We know about water cycle, nitrogen cycle, then carbon cycle. So likewise, there is also rock cycle. So first see, from this magma chamber, magma is erupted. Then magma got erupted, it cooled to form igneous rock. Then igneous rock again get melt to form magma. This igneous rock again got temperature and pressure to form metamorphic rock. Then this igneous rock got weathered and eroded and transported. They formed sediments. Okay, and again this sediment went under compaction, cementation to form sedimentary rock. The metamorphic rock again can get weathered and eroded and get transported and form sediments. These sediments again can go under compaction and cementation to form sedimentary rock. Again, this sedimentary rock can weather and erode to form sediments. These will again go under compaction and cementation to form sedimentary rock. Or sedimentary rock will go under temperature and pressure to form metamorphic rock. This metamorphic rock can again melt and go under mantle and be magma. So this whole cycle is known as rock cycle. So rock cycle is the process of transform change in the rocks depending upon every action, just like what action is acting upon it, either it is melting or it is cooling or it is weathering, erosion, compaction, cementation, lithification. All this process get are combined to form a cycle is known as rock cycle. Okay, you have any problem till now in anything in this block? Yeah, bricks are made from muds, but they are not made in natural way. We just make it mud, we put in a cast, then we bake it in anything in furnace or in coal. So bricks are not the example of rock. We are not making it naturally. In naturally condition, bricks are not formed. We just make it artificially. So brick is not an example of rock. You have any problem, any queries till now? Still, you people are not audible. Okay, Dushman, what you are doing? Can you introduce? Very, I'm pleased to know you are taking time out of your busy schedule to get this hectic course, geology. So, Chismita Sahu, you have any doubt? Okay, as per you might have all the materials, I think, to go through it. If you have any doubt, any queries related to this paper 135, so you can ask in the next class. Okay, then your time is not up till now, so wait a bit. Dushmant Biswa, kindly send your roll number in chat box, please.
Thanks for the
Hurry.
recording.